Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. You're gonna be playing against Mr. D once again. I feel like this is the... I've been saying this way too often, we've been playing against him quite a while. It's just every time I hop on to the Circus, he just messages me and he's like, well, let's play a match. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess, let's do it. And I just go ahead and go for it. So it looks like we've probably played against this before, right? It's a stress team, but with a shield breaker, with an expose, and a stun Zealous Crusader. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Guess that 80% hit chance on my own Crusader, which I'm not a massive fan of, but I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I'm hoping to... This is kind of risky, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Yes! I'm getting rewarded for being risky. We go for a slam on that shield breaker, and even though it's only a 66% hit chance, we get a crit for 21. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. So he hit that 80% hit chance, and we hit a 66. And he just sends me a message. Yeah. He just says that. Oh, wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. Yeah, that's a shield breaker just in a lot of pain right now. Keep in mind I have Reg's Cloak in the net, so I have just about as much accuracy as you can possibly have with this abomination, but I'm not gonna deny that that was quite lucky. But ooh, was that a double crit? Was that a triple crit? Oh my goodness. Wait, 2-4, 2-3, 2-4. No, it was just a double crit. Yeah, just a double crit, he says, as his HP gets totally demolished. Now we're gonna drop a battle ballad now. It's gonna be useful for the rest of the match. It's gonna be extremely useful at countering that Shieldbreaker's dodge, as well as some dodge of the Houndmaster, and it's just gonna make it so I don't have any accuracy problems, really. It's overall gonna be great for us. And this doggy here with that Crimson Hook, Bonky Spot, and the battle ballad means that he's gonna have really reliable accuracy for a doggy with 85 accuracy base until the rest of the match. He's gonna drop a puncture on my Houndmaster. Yeah, that is understandable. What that's gonna mean is that I'm probably gonna have to go for another Slamaphone to keep acting with this Chester, but yeah, this is still fine. This is still fine for us. Okay, let's go for this Houndsair. Hopefully we get some crits back. Unfortunately no crits, but we do get to hit everyone. I'm only kind of sad that we didn't bleed the Crusader, so the stress output wasn't that big, as well as the damage output also being kind of not that good as well. I wonder if I should go... Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. That is quite interesting. He's knocking my Crusader to the back. Well, he is going to give me Holy Lands value for that, which I'm not too concerned. I'm kind of happy about that. He's going to go for a stun on my Abomination now. Yeah, these two characters are just making work of my team, like dropping me all over the place, which is definitely a good play by him. We're just going to respond with another Houndsari to just do more stress and start applying more DOT. We might actually do enough to that Shieldbreaker if we roll for 3. We roll for 2. Now, unfortunate. I mean, it's fortunate already that we roll for something, but if we had rolled for 3, that means she would be taking enough DOT to actually fall to their store, which would have been wonderful. But this is still fine. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. That Abomination is taking a decent amount of stress. He's probably gonna go for the transform stun here. I feel like he's the kind of player to go stun. No, he's the kind of player to go battle. Oh, okay, that's smart. That is smart. It doesn't get the blight on my Abomination as it should be, but now he has that riposte activated, so this could be better for us. Yeah, this could be a little better. I'm thinking of going Holy Lance into Dirk Stab on that Shieldbreaker, but he's probably just gonna go Sway after I do something like that, and I'm probably not even gonna hit the Holy Lance, honestly. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. You know what? I'm just gonna click the Abomination here. It's totally fine to just click the save one. One thing that's gonna happen is that I'm gonna have to go Holy Lands and either Dirk Stab or Solo. So I can either choose to go Dirk Stab Holy Lands and keep the Abom in position 2, or just go Holy Lands and then Dirk Stab Solo and the Abomination in this position 4. So I'm gonna have to decide on what I want to do here. Essentially, I feel like maybe going Dirk Stab Holy Lands might be good. What's my hit chance on that Shieldbreaker? Maybe it's decent, right? Plus 20 accuracy, 90 plus 8. My hit chance is actually the same with both of them. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for Dirk Stab on that Shieldbreaker. We do get that hit, which is... It's definitely really good because it's buffing up my Fidelity damage, so I'm very happy that's what happened. I wonder if he goes Serpent, so immediately he does. So I'm definitely not gonna keep rolling I'm definitely not gonna go Holy Lance into that Shieldbreaker, that's for sure. My hit chance is like a 50-50 and I'm not even gonna get a death blow, so instead I'm just gonna drop a Holy Lance on the doggy and just put him in check with some pain in there. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the fact that my Crusader's already undergone a lot of damage, and his Crusader is just chilling in position 1 with both of those stun trinkets. So I'm probably gonna have to roll for a finale on him at some point in the match, but I'm still very far away from actually having enough damage to do that, and of course if I go to position 1 he can just stun me. Though he doesn't have an even near reliable accuracy base, and I will have a lot of dodge with this solo and the monkey spa, so I'm kind of hoping that's what goes down here. I'm probably gonna drop a... actually, what am I gonna drop? I do have stun res right now. You know what? Let's drop a Hansari before he can't, because it's gonna make that doggy go to this door, which is wonderful. Oh, the crit riposte. It's gonna tick that that Shieldbreaker's Aegis, which is really good, and yeah, overall it was a good outcome. I definitely don't enjoy getting crit riposte for 10, but I could kind of expect it, considering he already had a damage buff from the transformation. So yeah, the Abomination is gonna do a lot of damage to you if he has even a small damage buff like 20% is gonna make his damage go from like 2 to 3 to like 5 to 6. So a 20% damage buff is essentially like a 100% damage buff, and he just crit for 10. So that is totally wild. He's gonna drop a Hansari instead of healing. Wow, I'm surprised actually. I'm very surprised. Okay then. How do I respond to that? Well, I feel like a Beast Smile here is gonna have to be my play. Ooh, I'm getting afflicted everywhere. Yeah, this is rough. This is a really rough situation for both of us, honestly. I'm thinking of going detransform stun on the Crusader at this point, even though that's not gonna help me all that much. Is it gonna help me more than the V-Smile? Well, tough to say, honestly. Maybe if I get a hit, yeah. I'm gonna eat a big repulse crit for it though. Yeah, that wasn't even a crit, yeah, that was 11 because he already has 2 damage buffs. Yeah, 20% damage is essentially like plus 100% damage, it's brutal. Right now his repulse is doing what a normal repulse does, you know. He's saying, my dodges, in a message. The thing is, yeah, he does have 70 dodge, but one thing he doesn't have is resistance to my Battle Ballad. He wasn't able to disrupt me from using Battle Ballad, even with his triple disruption characters. He wasn't able to prevent that Battle Ballad, so I'm just able to get relatively reliable hits on his team. I wonder if I should go solo first or if I should go Holy Lance first. I'm gonna go Holy Lance first, just so he doesn't decide to slam my Jester. That's stress, which is bad, but it could be worse. That's a 35% death blow chance, it doesn't go through. That's really bad. That is really bad, because these 35% death blow chances are really just hit or miss, because I'm not applying any extra stress on top, so I can't rely on that to just get lucky with the death blows. Yeah, honestly, really good play by him to slam my Crusader to the back, because he just been kind of unable to do anything worthwhile, honestly. He did some damage on the Houndmaster, but that's really not what you want with a Crusader, and at this point he's gonna have to start healing, and that's not gonna save us. Yeah, that is 100% not gonna save us. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is terrible. My team is on the verge of collapsing right now. I do still have this finale, but I'm not sure if the finale is enough to save me at this point. I'm gonna do a lot of stress with this Jester solo. Yeah, I feel like the Crusader really was the idiot of this team. He was just unable to do anything, honestly. I do have 3 finale buffs, but even then that's only enough for 14 to 25 damage, and against the protection that Crusader has, I am far from being able to kill him. Very far. He's gonna go for a slam on my dog. He gets a 25 death blow. Come on, bruh. That is just unnecessary, honestly. 25% death blow is just really sad. Now we're gonna drop a Zealous for it, make him suffer a little bit, get him potentially afflicted. He could even go Virtuous. Can you imagine if he goes Virtuous right now? Yeah, you can imagine. Look at it. He went Virtuous. Oh, jeez. He went Vigorous. Okay, Vigorous isn't the best virtue, but honestly, with the kind of team that I have here, I mean, Stress Chester is pretty nice, but it just has a hard time against something like this, yeah. And he heals himself, so I can say goodbye to my finale damage. I can 100% say goodbye to it. Damn, this is really sad. He's gonna go for that Zealous Accusation. That's gonna be a kill on my own Crusader. Hopefully I go Abusive or something. Well, he isn't dead yet, actually. No, I go Selfish, so that's even more minus damage. I mean, I suppose I could... Yeah, let's go for the Death Blow. Okay, at least we get that 35. If we had gotten the 35 on the doggy a while ago, this could be possible. But I really want to make this work. Masochistic. If he hits himself and the Selfish Shieldbreaker passes and I get a Death Blow, I might be able to do this. If I have a two character advantage, I might be able to do it. Yeah, even though one Zealous is pretty much gonna destroy my entire team, I feel like there's a chance. Yeah, where there's afflictions, there's always a chance. Come on, Shieldbreaker, do something silly. Okay, hacked out, goes Puncture on the Crusader. Gets another 25 Death Blow, or was it a 40? I don't know. Those Death Blows, man, jeez. We have some minus accuracy. We hit ourselves. Wow. I don't think my character resisted a single Death Blow. Wow. That is something else. 27% he says. He has a 27% hit chance. Well, I dodge. Okay, good to know. I do have a lot of dodge, actually. I could win this with purely with dodge. Ooh, one Zealous and I'm gone though. 53. That's gonna be a miss. That's gonna be a miss. If I had a finisher, this would have been maybe possible. Okay, that's a pass though. Masochistic hits himself. He forgets to heal. I don't know. It's really rough. We had a winning chance, but my characters just wanted to die instead of playing the game. I mean, what can I say? They all died immediately to those Death Blows. Just 25, 25, 25. I can't do anything. It's like every single character he has is a Finish and Bounty Hunter. He's gonna go for a self-heal. I guess I'm gonna have to drop a finale on that from now on. Yeah, this is GG. Gonna go Rally to the Flame as well. He's playing this safely. He's playing this as he should. So GG, Mr. D, and let's move on to the second match. Alright, and here we are on to match number 2. So this time I'm bringing another stress team. I'm bringing Shep Stress. So this is definitely much more serious than what I was just bringing before this. I definitely think this team is overall gonna have more tools for each job that needs to be done than what the Stress Chester does have. Because, you know, you just have a Flashpoint with Content of Absolution, and that is just a beautiful thing to say every single time. I wonder what I should go for first. I feel like there's a few things I want to do. I kind of want to slam that Shieldbreaker, but my hit chance is horrible, and slamming the Crusader is also good here, because Holy Lance is scary, but him getting stuns on my Flagellant or my Abomination is really valuable, because he'll be able to disrupt my Beast Smile and be able to disrupt my Reign of Sorrows. And since I'm relying on this Reign of Sorrows quite heavily to actually do my stress output, I definitely want to keep that tool in check. Hopefully he doesn't get the slam, it's only a 55. Hey, that's good. He got a max roll, I believe. Or almost a max roll, but no crit and no push, so this is okay. I'm gonna drop a command because I'm 100% gonna need that accuracy. I would also like to drop a bolster. I feel like that would have been great here, but I need to drop the accuracy first, because look at that dodge, 20, 65, 30, 20. I need a command if I want to have any chance of hitting the Houndsary reliably, as well as the Reign of Sorrows. The doggy does have a decent amount of dodge, even though he has attack whistle and not the monkey's paw. I wonder if this is what this Shieldbreaker is going to do. She's going to go expose, huh? Oh, he's going to increase the crits received. Oh, that is bad. Yeah, that's going to be a 40% crit chance on my Abomination. Oh, please, no. That's going to be terrible. Okay, let's go for this. We hit everyone. No crits, but we hit everyone and we bleed everyone as well. So that's a pretty nice outcome. That's essentially what you could expect to get every single time with the Houndmaster. If there were no crits involved, and if you could hit everything and bleed everything. No crit, fortunately, even though it's like a 40% crit chance. And now I'm probably gonna go for Reign of Sorrows. Yes, we get both hits. Probably no bleed on the Crusader, but the fact that he's bleeding already means that he's already taking plus stress, so I am fine with this. I am fine with this. I'm definitely gonna go for the Transformed Bile after this, just so whatever he goes for, he's gonna have to suffer a little bit of pain. Keep in mind that while I do have two guarding characters, I'm gonna have a hard time making them work because anything I do, there's a puncture shield breaker. So yeah, that's sad. I feel like my Abomination's in a really bad spot right now, to say the least. He's in a really bad spot. I feel like my only chance of saving him at this point is just go for a bolster and hope that he maybe gets a dodge. That's really all I can do because I don't have Reclaim on my Flagellant, so I can't just drop a Reclaim and let him regen once after he drops to Death's Door and I click him, so I'm just gonna have to potentially suffer the fate of him dying kind of early, though he is focusing down the character, though he doesn't have finishing abilities, so hopefully and maybe he can survive for a while, and I might be able to go for the Transform Heal, and then if I get the T-Transform Heal by round 3, this is gonna be really tough for my opponent here, really tough. If he lets me go for something like that. I'm gonna drop a Hansari now, that's a double crit because of that command. That is really good. Look at the stress output. Oh, Hansari, this is what you do. This is what you do. This is what we want to see. There's no bolster on his team, so he's eating a bunch of stress from it. Yeah, there's no protection. He goes for a puncture, 25% death blow chance, doesn't get it. Alright. In the previous match, he got a lot of those. This time he's not getting them, luckily for us. If he decides to go... He can't go Rake, because then I might be able to just go for a Redeem. So I very much doubt that he goes for something like that. He has 2 killing shots, he's 100% gonna go for them. I wonder if he goes the Transform Stun. That's an idea, even though the stun is probably not gonna matter, because even if he doesn't get the death blow, I'll probably get the resist. Doesn't get the death blow, and I do get the resist as it should be. Okay, well, he has to get the death blow with this Hansari, or he's screwed. He's really screwed if he doesn't get that death blow. What's his chance gonna be? 55% chance of getting the death blow with that Hansari. Oh, that is risky. Yeah, 55% chance. It was a 25, a 40, and a 55. It's not a death blow. So the thing about his team is, he's having... he sends me a message, no justice. Oh, you mad person. There is no justice in this world indeed. Yeah, the thing about his team is that he's having a stress team that kind of focuses down a character with that shield breaker, but he doesn't have a finishing ability, so he's not applying as much stress as I am. He's focusing down characters, but since he doesn't have something that gives him extra death blow chance, there's a possibility that this just happens, and he fails to get that stun. Oh, that is unlucky. That is unlucky. No justice. And he sends me another message, totally no justice. I'm gonna have to agree with you. My man. There is no justice in this world. Even if he got the stun, I would have gone for a guard, because I cannot, under any circumstance, let him kill my Flagellant right now. So I definitely would have tried to prevent that, but yeah, not failing that 85% stun chance just feels so sad with the Crusader. It feels really sad. And the fact that my Abomination is alive means that he's gonna have to go through the process of dropping him down to Death's Door again, going for another Hansari. I mean, he's gonna have to like do something crazy to just drop him to Death's Door, because the Abomination is dazed. He can't just transform first and go Rage. He can't do that. Also, we rhymed there, that's cool. That is quite cool. Yeah, let's go for the Hansari. Let's go for the immediate Hansari. Hopefully get some afflictions going. If we hit this shield breaker, which we don't, we would have been able to drop her to Death's Door with the bleed and make her take a lot of horror from it. Unfortunately, that's not what's gonna happen, but that's fine. Fearful Doggy, that's even more dodge. Yeah, I will not be able to drop the command. I have to keep commanding every 3 rounds or so, unfortunately for us. Shield breaker, almost at Death's Door. Not quite, but almost at Death's Door. We are gonna drop a little bit on HP. Alright, you know what? Let's go for a heal. Why am I going for a heal here? Well, he has to start taking risks. And if he takes a pretty big risk, which is called going for a manacled stun on my Flagellant, and he gets that stun, I would be kind of screwed because I can't reply with a... I would be unable to act, right? Because I would be stunned for round 4, I'd be unable to heal myself. I would be unable to guard because if I go for a guard, he's gonna go for a puncture and get a Death Star check and break my guard. So I 100% don't want that to happen. Yeah, so I'm not gonna let that happen. He's gonna go Rage on the A-bomb, does a pretty decent damage roll actually for a fearful character. That was quite decent. I'm gonna have to use command here unfortunately, even though I want to keep spamming the Bellows and the Hound's Ares immediately. If you want to spam, you have to prepare for it. You have to set it up in a way that you can actually hit the enemy characters, because with all the dodge that he has, I'm forced to go command here if I want to make this work. So we are definitely in the winning seat this time because the team is just a lot more solid. Honestly, that I feel like that's what this is down about. He goes virtuous again. He goes focused. My goodness, is there justice in this world? He goes for another rage. No, there's no justice. There's no justice. He doesn't get the kill on my abomination. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna drop a Hound's Aerie. We get another dodge on that Shieldbreaker. She's just dodging everything. It's understandable. Just look at her 2 dodge trinkets and her Selfish. Selfish is +5, so that is totally understandable. But we are getting the other characters quite high on stress, but I feel like all the Hound's Aerie crits kind of died down after round 1. I don't think we've gotten a crit for like 3 rounds, which is kind of sad because I don't see the stress rising up all that much after the afflictions have come through. Okay, that's a crit, but we did get a dodge there, so that's good. The bolster is paying dividends by giving us dodges with this abomination. It's not going to save us, but yeah, it is here. It is here, that's what matters. I'm gonna move forward. No, I could click here immediately. Yeah, let's do that. Let's click here immediately. That's gonna drop me to that sword and make me afflicted. But hopefully I don't pass. Oh, fearful. Oh, fearful. Why'd you do this to me? I don't really mind if he gets a death roll on my abomination at this point. I'm just gonna go for this and let's see, what do I want to go for? Rake? Rage. 25% crit chance. No crits, unfortunately. Would have loved to get a crit on that abomination. I don't really want to go for a slam because if I push him, the abomination would go to position 4, which is great, but the Crusader would go to position 2, which is not so great. Because, I mean, getting stunned right now is not really what I'm after, what I'm looking for. He's probably gonna get the death blow now. His death blow chance is really, really high. It's a 70, actually, it's a 70. He's gonna go puncture, and there's a death blow. At last, this abomination is finally gone. Goes for the puncture, so I can't go for a guard on him. Good play, actually. Good play. Yeah, very good play. That's not something that every player would do. They would just go like any move and not consider it all that much. But he went for a puncture in case that by next round I would go for a guard and he would try to break it, but the Shieldbreaker could pass from Selfish, and then my abomination would be happily sitting in position 2 and alive. Thing is that that focus is also paying dividends. It's giving him accuracy, 10 accuracy and 8 crit on that Crusader, which with a Holy Lance, oh boy, it hurts. And it already gave the abomination 10 accuracy and 10 crit, and it doesn't. You don't have to be a genius to realize that the abomination with 10 accuracy and 10 crit can do a lot of damage. It can do a lot of damage on my team. It can really rock my world right now. I'm gonna go for a Hound's Aerie. We do hit everyone. 25% death on the doggy. What goes around from last match comes around to this match. Fortunately for us. And that's a lot of stress being applied as well. The Shieldbreaker is almost gone from the bullies that are coming down and the horror. Same thing with this abomination. This abomination is almost dead. Yeah, that abomination is gonna be put in the world of pain because he's gonna take more stress from actually being transformed. He says 13 to 20, come on! He wanted to get a death blow right there. Oh, that's sad for him. That is sad. What am I gonna do in response? Well, in response I'm gonna do best move here, which is to bellow, right? Maybe a Reign of Sorrows actually does enough stress to kill that abomination here. Though bellow could be good as well. You know what? I'm gonna go Reign of Sorrows. I feel like it's my highest winning chance here. I'm gonna go for it. It also has a crit chance. It's gonna be doing more stress. And this just helps me confirm that I do enough stress to the abomination, because with the Crimson Hook, I'm causing way more stress than what Man-at-Arms actually is with his Valor, especially since I drop him to Death's Door by using that ability immediately. So this just confirms that the Abomination is just out from this match, and he doesn't get the benefit from any of that lovely crit. The only way that the Abomination could survive is... yeah, that's gonna be a heart attack. The only way the Abomination could survive is if maybe the Shieldbreaker got a crit, and he healed some stress on the A-bomb, but yeah, that's just wishful thinking, put it lightly. That's gonna be enough stress being done onto the shield breaker. That's gonna be horror on top as well, and yeah, this Crusader, no matter how vigorous or how focused you are, I'm quite sure that he's not gonna be able to pull through this. I'm gonna go for a guard here just so it doesn't stun my flagellant. Finally gonna make use of the defender and the numbing instance by round 6. No, numbing instance has been helping us all match with the minus stress taken, obviously. But yeah, that's quite interesting. He's gonna go for a stunning blow. Let's see, does he get it? Oh, he gets a crit. He got it. That's gonna be a stress heal as well. Oh, okay. He could still do this. Oh, I'm masochistic. Oh, I'm masochistic. I can't go for a heal because I only dropped to 15. Masochistic, are you gonna do the funny? On masochistic, do the funny. Ah, he doesn't do the funny. Yeah, he doesn't do the funny. We just get to drop a Hansari here. That's gonna be enough stress to make that Crusader have a heart attack. And right now, Punish is not gonna be a death blow, but it's gonna apply a lot of stress. And from the horror, that's gonna be all she wrote for Mr. D. So his team is dangerous, but that lack of getting a finishing character, it hurts him quite a bit, because you have to focus on the character with this team, but you don't do enough stress to make him have a heart attack as you would with a Grave Robber, and you don't have enough finishing chance as you would with a Mark team. So maybe some ironing out on the trinkets needs to be done, like a finisher on the Shieldbreaker or something of the likes. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the 2 matches, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.